Finding a house in Cameroon is not easy. Finding a house in certain cities in Cameroon is even more difficult. So a few months ago, I decided to just go ahead and go house hunting because the house I've been living in the house for almost 10 years now, and I've really not had any issues with the house. It has its own problems, but I've really not had any issues to want to leave the house to look for another house. So I really wanted to go through the house hunting process again because I hear people complaining a lot about getting the perfect house, finding the location, getting the house that has almost everything you want and all that. So I decided to just go out there and get the experience. So if you like to see what I saw and how it all went, just keep watching. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kenna and I am a Cameroonian content creator. I create content about my beautiful country Cameroon. I also talk about trending topics, and yeah, that's what we talk about here. So let's go straight into today's video because I don't want it to be too long. Like I said in the intro, I decided to go house hunting. Not that I was looking for a place to stay in, but just to get the experience to see how houses are. If you do not know, I live in Douala, Cameroon, Bonaberi to be precise. And in Bonaberi is kind of divided in different sections. So there are certain areas in Bonaberi that people will tell you that houses there are pretty much affordable, and there are certain areas in Bonaberi that people tell you that houses are really expensive. When I moved to stay in my house in Bonaberi, houses were not that expensive. I feel like one of those things that really increased rents in Bonaberi is just the crisis, the Cameroonian crisis going on. A lot of people have migrated from the north and southwest region to Douala, and Bonaberi has always been looked upon as that part of Douala that is mostly full of Anglophones. So now you can live in Douala, live in Bonaberi for weeks upon weeks, and you will not even hear one person speaking French because a lot of Anglophones have moved to Bonaberi in Douala. So because of this migration, a lot more people were looking for houses, and since they were looking for houses, it was now easier for the landlords and landladies to just increase house rent. So a villa like mine, that's a 3-room house with a fence, it has a courtyard and all that. Houses like that back in the day would cost 120, 150. If it was too expensive, 200,000. But these days, houses like that are going for 300,000, 400,000. So I just decided to move up, look for a démarcheur, as they call them. It's the house agent, we call them démarcheur in French. I looked for a démarcheur and decided to go. And finding a démarcheur is usually one of the most tricky and hard things, because if you find a bad démarcheur, you are going to suffer. How do they work? Okay, these house agents, what they do is when you see him, he opens your file, you pay him 5,000 francs, and he will show you houses as many as possible, and you can only pay him when he gets you the house you want. So he sees you, you tell him what your requirements are, and then you tell him how much you're going to give him. You put discuss on how much you're going to give him. So certain flexible house agents will tell you you pay them 1 month rent of your house. So if you're looking for a house for 100,000, the house agent, you're going to pay him 100,000 for his services. Okay, that's for a good house agent. But there are some house agents that each time they take you to go and see a house, you would have to give them something. Those ones are the ones that I call thieves. Some of them will tell you, if I show you 5 houses, if you don't like the 5 houses, you have to renew the 5,000. But you want to look for that house agent that you know that is a reliable person, is somebody who wants to look for a good house for you, and it's also somebody who understands your taste. Because through this process, I got to understand that some people can be getting really frustrated if they have the wrong house agent. You want to get somebody that understands your taste, somebody that listens to you, and somebody that is going to know what kind of apartment to show you at what time. So I just reached out to this man because a friend of mine had given me his number. I reached out to him. He was an aged man, so I felt like since this man is older, he's going to understand. But guys, worst mistake ever. This man did not understand. You know those people who try to convince you that this place that they're showing you is nice. Like, you tell him, I don't like the house, I don't like the location, I don't like how it looks, and he's trying to convince you that that thing that you're saying that you don't like is nice. That's my experience with him. So guys, let's just go and let me show you a couple of houses I looked for. By the way, what I told them I was looking for is, I said I was looking for a beautiful studio apartment. That's 1 bedroom, a parlor, kitchen, or a 2-bedroom apartment. And these are the places that they showed me. I'm just going to do some commentary so that you guys should understand the kind of places they showed me, but these are the places they showed me.
I forgot to tell you guys my budget. So like I said, I wanted a studio apartment or a 2-bedroom apartment, and my budget was 80 to 120k. So these are the places they showed me. The first one was this. It was the very first one they showed me, and I loved it. Like, it was undergoing works, but it was beautiful. It had a big closet. The bedroom was not bad, and it had this back balcony that was connected to the bedroom and the parlor. And I love this neighborhood. It's so calm, so quiet. I used to live around this area before with my cousin, so I really liked it. And something I noticed about most of these houses is that they are constantly renovating. Like, when people come and stay in it and then they are leaving, they are renovating, and you don't want to visit a house when they are renovating, because sometimes the things that you see are so no. So yes guys, this is the way this one looked. I really liked it. I was impressed. I was like, oh my god, this is going to be a good ride. The first house is already looking so beautiful, but this first house went for 150,000 francs for a 2-bedroom apartment. I was like, no, on to the next. We went to the next one, and it was a studio apartment. I did not like it at all. I did not like the neighborhood and all that. So the next day we went to this one. This one was a 2-bedroom apartment that was old and dilapidated, and oh my god, guys, this house was rotten. That's the best description I can give. And they said people have been staying there, they just moved out. So I'm like, how do people stay in a space looking like this? It looked like people have not stayed there for so many years. I don't know what that is, that the people here were lying to me. But guys, look at this. There was just a big hole in the middle there that your kid can just go jump and fall. I was like, nope. The next one I went to was this one. This one was not bad. I actually liked it because I had seen so many. I did not show you guys all the houses. I'd seen so many horrible houses that at this point I was like, just show me another thing that is nice. Let me see. So when they showed this, it was not bad, but I was like, what is that? So this person could not fix a cupboard. I don't know what landlords in Cameroon, in Douala, do. When I saw this pool of water behind you, I was just like, this is a bad idea. This is not a good house because mosquitoes will visit you. Imagine the rainy season. But overall, if I compared this one to the houses I'd seen, this one was like, okay, this is an average house. It was not that bad. But I don't understand. The toilet was inside the parlor. Like, you just go to open the toilet in, like if you go to poop when there's a guest, everybody will know that you have come to poop. It had this little back space. I was getting tired, guys, and finally on this day they called and I was like, oh, okay, we've seen a nice house, come and look. And this was the first house I was completely wowed by. It was in an apartment complex that has many apartments, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms. It was so clean. The surroundings, another thing for me when I'm looking for a house is usually the surroundings. I don't mind paying 1 million for a place that I know that the surroundings are nice, like it's clean, it's a calm place and all that. I can pay a lot of money for that. So this one, it was just very cute. 2 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 2 toilets and a kitchen. The kitchen was small, but it was really nice. 2 bedroom, 2 toilets. And this one was going for 150,000 francs, and the landlord was so nice. He said he could take 4 months rent and 2 months caution. That was a good deal. I was like, see, if I was looking for a house here, this was the one I was going to come to. It was in, those hidden quiet places that people will not even know that you're living there. I'm like, these are the kind of places that you will never even imagine there's a place like this there. Then I went again to this one. Like I said, the marshal I was working with was having it difficult satisfying me, so he had to bring in someone else to show me apartments. So when the person started showing, then you can see the difference. These were the kind of apartments he was showing me. But before, the marshal I took, oh my god, he was showing me I'll just say nonsense. So this one was actually studio apartments that they have decided to give as a villa, and they have made this scary stairs. So I'm just like, imagine I come here to stay with my kids. They're like running up and down. Will somebody not break their head on this type of stairs? I was just like, okay. Oh, so it was just like three apartments that they have joined together to give out as a villa. I was like, okay, not bad, but if I was to stay somewhere, definitely not here. Like, it's the interior decor for me even. And then finally they took me to the one that I fell in love with. I was like, oh, this is where I want to live now. I want to leave my house and come and stay here. It was a studio. It was for 100,000. It had this little cute kitchen. It had a bedroom, toilet, and the parlor. The toilet, for me, the size was okay. The tiles I was not understanding, but the bedroom was also nice. It's just that the bed was a little small, the closet was a little small, but it was not bad. And it was this in a high secure, in a place that has a lot of security. You cannot get into the building without the person that has the house coming to open downstairs. So I completely loved it. You guys should tell me what you think.
Okay guys, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. What did you think about the places that were shown to me? Guys, it got to a point I almost cried. I was just like, if I'm truly looking for a house, you're going to be so frustrated. I understand why some people tell you it's been months and months they've been looking for a house, but they cannot get a house. Finally, this agent of mine had to look for someone else, another agent, to come and work with him. So that's why I said, looking for a house, you need to find an agent that understands what you want, right? Because this man will be showing me certain houses sometimes, and I'm like, this house is rotten, like this house is old, and can't you see me? Like, when you look at me, can you not have an image of the kind of thing I might like? But this man did not just get it. But I feel like the second agent that he took to work with him to look for somewhere for me, he understood the kind of person I was. So most of the houses he gave were really beautiful, and I ended up finding a place. No, I did not move. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know, do you enjoy content like this? Let's just talk more in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to see you on my next one. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.